So we is having the verb form, second form of the verb. Here he ate a snake, second form of the verb. My father taught in this school. Okay. So for what it is used? It is used for a past action. Is it clear to you, students? Okay, so this is for it is used. Then it is used to denote a habitual action in the past. To denote a habitual action in the past. It is used to denote a habitual action in the past. You write the examples. He came to me every morning. He never told a lie. Okay, so this is for what? This is to denote a habitual action in the past. So if it is a habitual action that of the past, if it is a habitual action that of the past, for that it is used. Then it is used to denote an action of the past. Okay. Then furthermore you write to denote an action going on in the past. To denote action okay. So when they danced, we sang. When they danced, we sang. So in these situations, in all these situations, it is used. It is used to denote an action of the past. It is used to denote a habitual action in the past, and it is used to denote an action going on in the past. In all these situations, it is used. So I hope all of you have written. Okay, write it there in the notebook. And everyone, your camera should remain in turn on mode. Every time I am repeating, but again you switch off your camera. Turn on your camera, children. Everyone's camera should be. All these Kubir, Kusal, Rohit, Sara, Harshita, Mansi, Komal, Bhupesh, Vikas, Devisri, everyone's Pratik. Turn on your camera. Then the next is the past continuous. The past continuous tense. All of you have written this?
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone who has not written? Is there anyone who has not written? So I hope all of you have written. Okay. Yes, children. Next, it is regarding the past continuous tense. So, for what it is used? It is used for the continuity of a verb there in the past. The past continuous is used for an action continuing at a particular time in the past or during a particular period in the past. For what it is used? The past continuous is used for an action continuing at a particular time in the past. Okay, so this is one situation. Likewise, you can write the example. You write it. The past continuous. The past continuous is used for an action continuing at a particular time or during a particular period in the past. Write the example. When I saw him, he was playing chess. I was writing a letter. I was writing a letter. Then he came to my house. Okay, so when I saw him, he was playing chess. A continuous action there in the past at a particular time or at a particular period. I was writing a letter when he came to my house. When he came to my house, a particular time there in the past, the continuity of a work has been indicated. And what is the work that remained in continuity? That is, I was writing a letter. Okay. So for what it is used, the past continuous is used for an action continuing at a particular time or during a particular period in the past. Okay, I hope all of you have written it. Okay, then the tense
Done, sir.
with you write that tense is also used with always, continually, etc. or persistent actions or habits in the past. Okay, example you can write. He was always bringing me up. He was always bringing me up. You write the example. Then he was always troubling his parents. He was always troubling his parents. Okay, so for what it is used? It is used for an action that remained in continuity in the past. The past continuous is used for an action continuing at a particular time or during a particular period in the past. It indicates what? It indicates the continuity of a work there in the past. With singular was plus ing form of the verb is used. With plural subject, verb plus ing form is used. Okay. When I saw him, he was playing chess. If it would have been a plural subject, when I saw them, they were playing chess. When I saw them, they were playing chess. Likewise. So with plural subject, what will come? Were. With singular subject, what will come? Was. Okay. And form of the verb will remain ing. Okay. So likewise, you have to Understand. Okay, children. Now we will proceed for the next, that is the past perfect tense. You complete it, write it there in your notebook. Yes. All of you have written?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yes, Komal, Aditya, first of all, you have to unmute yourself and then speak.
Done, sir.
Noted, sir.
Your voice is not coming, Rohit, your voice is not coming here. Yes. So, no, sir. Okay, you complete it. The next we will discuss regarding the past perfect. You complete it there in your notebook. Then I will give you some gap filling type questions so that you have to do. Completed? Is there anyone who has not completed? Is there anyone? All of you have completed? Yeah. If anyone has not completed, he or she can tell me. So I hope all of you have completed. Okay. And the next, children, is regarding past perfect tense. The past perfect tense is used for an action completed before a particular time in the past. For what it is used, the past perfect is used to express an action for an action that has been completed, okay, before a certain moment in the past. You write it, the past perfect, the past perfect tense is used, the past perfect tense is used for an action, for an action completed before a certain moment in the past. Okay. Or you can also write, it is used whenever we wish to say that some action had taken place before another began or completed. Okay. So the past perfect tense is used for an action completed before a certain moment in the past. It is used for what? It is used for an action that has been completed before a certain moment in the past. The past perfect tense is used for an action completed before a certain moment in the past. If something is completing before a certain moment in the past, in that situation, what is used? In that situation, past perfect tense is used. or you can say it is used whenever we wish to say that some action had taken place before another began. Some action has taken place before another began. Two actions are taking place in the past. Okay, so it is used for the action taking place before. It is used whenever we wish to say that some action had taken place before another began or completed, okay, in the past. So you write the example. The patient had died before the doctor came. Then I had finished my work. By evening. Okay, so you write it. The patient had died. The patient had died before the doctor came. Okay, so for past perfect, what is used? Had plus third form of the verb. The patient had died before the doctor came. Before the doctor came, the patient had died. So this is what the past perfect tense is used for an action completed before a certain moment in the past. The patient died before the doctor came. So the action is taking before the action is taking place before the another action happened. I had finished my work by evening. Okay. So here also, what is the situation? The situation is action completed before a certain moment in the past. The action is getting completed before a certain moment in the past. So in this situation, in such situation, what is used? Past perfect tense is used. And the verb form remains that of had plus third form of the verb. Either it may be a singular subject, either it may be a plural subject. The verb form will remain had plus third form of the verb. Is it clear to you, children? So you have to remember the particular situation. If you find such a kind of situation, okay, and you have to supply the correct form of the verb, then you can supply the verb form that of past perfect tense. Okay, remember the situation. The past perfect tense is used for an action completed before a certain moment in the past. Okay, so the action that is completing before a certain moment, for that action had plus third form of the verb will be used. All of you have written? All of you have completed it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Is there anyone who has not completed? Yes, students. Tell me if anyone has not completed. All of you have completed. If anyone has not completed, that student can inform.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I hope all of you have done. Yes, we have discussed that every tense is having four parts. We have discussed that in present tense, simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. Okay, then simple past, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. Okay, so you write past perfect continuous is used to indicate that the activity was continuous and that it was still going on at some moment in the past. The activity was in continuity in the past and it remained continuous in the past. Okay, so for that thing it is used. And now you write it that past perfect continuous, the past perfect continuous is used to indicate that the activity was continuous and that it was still going on at a point of time in the past. Okay, so what it is, the past perfect continuous is used to indicate, that the activity was continuous, some activity was continuous and that it was still going on at a point of time in the past. Okay, some activity was continuous and still it is in continuity. You write example, when I reached there at 2 p.m. he had been waiting for me since 1:30 p.m. Then you write it had been raining since morning when you rang me up. Okay, so when I reached there at 2 p.m., this is an activity going on in past. He had been waiting for me since 1:30 p.m. He had been waiting for me since 1:30 p.m. Okay, so it is indicating the continuity of another activity. It had been raining since morning when you rang me up. When this action took place, the another action was also in continuity. Okay, so when I reached, the verb form is the second form of the verb. Then you have to use had been waiting. Okay, so had been plus ing form of the verb. Okay, had been plus ing form of the verb. Then for and since you have to note. For is used for a period of time and since is used for a point of time. For example, since 1:30. So since is used for what? 1:30 p.m. And 1:30 is what? It is a point of time. It is a particular time. And for is used for what? I had been, okay. So it had been raining since morning. So morning is also what? It is a point of time. So wherever a point of time is given, there you have to use since, and wherever a period of time is given, there you have to use for. Is it clear to you, children? So had been plus ing form of the verb is used in this tense. And how for and since are used? They are used, for is used for a period of time and since is used for a point of time. So you note it down there in your notebook. Okay, students. So today we have discussed about the past tense. Then in the next class we will discuss regarding the future, and then I will give you some exercise questions related to it so that you can understand it well. Okay, so I hope all of you have noted it down. Okay, complete it. Past perfect continuous tense.
Done,
How
sir.
it is used, in what situation it is used. Yes. Completed all of you?
Noted, sir.